Hi there, Gemini. Love and light to you all here. Welcome, welcome. We're here for you. This is your Mars retrograde reading, and naturally, right, we're here talking about Aries energy. This is Mars, Aries first house energy, the archetype associated with the element of fire that's coming up for review. You are an air sign, and so be it, if you may not be necessarily a sun sign Gemini to be watching this reading, you could have a moon in Gemini, but whatever aspect of your chart that you're watching in relation to this reading here that is related specifically to the element of air, just note that, right, the energy that we're reading on here, specifically related to fire, may really bring up a question of how it is that you are engaging the archetype of Aries in relation, let's say, even to the archetype of Gemini. So, for example, let's say that you have your Venus in Gemini in the house of Aries, that would be the first house, or even conjunct an angle, the ascendant, for example. There might be focus on how it is that you're assimilating the energy associated with Gemini in relation to Aries, and that may really be coming up for review here around this time. Always heed your intuition, whatever you feel guided to sort of interpret of what comes through in this cycle. Just as a side note, there could be a question of how this energy is actually being managed, and any planet really that goes retrograde naturally will bring up these questions of, how do we manage the archetype of whatever it is that is coming up for review. And again, in this case, it is specifically Aries, Mars, and the first house, and fire energy overall. Now, we'll jump into it. As a quick side note, this energy space is pretty long that we're reading on. We've got here quite a big wave, so to speak. It's July 25th to January 2nd. Now, this is including the pre-shadow period and the post-shadow period, which I would not underestimate. Oftentimes, you might find that actually the pre-shadow period might be so incredibly intense that it almost dwarfs, so to speak, the impact of the actual retrograde period. So, this is, again, July 25th, you'll really start kind of feeling those energies building here, Gemini. So I'm going to set this down here on the timeline, July 25th to approximately September 9th. This is in 2020, right? And this is a cycle that's going into 2021, so just to keep in mind. But 2020, July 25th to September 9th, approximately. We've got the July 25th to September 9th. That's about what? July, August, September. Almost like 2 months that we've got here to really prepare for what we will eventually practice. I'm hearing specifically out down the line. And so maybe for a we'll pull the cards. We'll see here. We're working actually with a tarot deck here today. Got a new deck here. Ironically enough, the Mother of Cups was missing in the last deck. And I don't know when she went missing, but she's back here now. The archetype of the divine feminine, I'm hearing specifically here, up for review. And it's funny because Mars is actually ironically enough, you have the Son of Wands up right here on the face of the deck right here as a theme, but interestingly, we're talking about Mars, which is related to Aries Yang, masculine polarity, right? Fire energy, Yang. So everybody has every archetype and element, masculine, feminine, and we're really coming forth with the question of how we manage this energy space in a dynamic way. I'm hearing in terms of also our I'm hearing connection to the earth. I'm hearing that, okay, splitting right there to the Father of Cups. Wow, okay, so we're really, really ready here to really pound out a certain cycle. I'm hearing it in this way. And things that have gotten to a point where we acknowledge them, I'm hearing specifically in this way, like, as ridiculous, or we're like, that's ridiculous. That I'm seeing, like, specifically, like, we looked at a certain space and we were like, that is unacceptable. There's no way I will accept. Also acknowledging the issue any longer and not doing anything about it. So, that point of feeling that there is this readiness to act on behalf of what it is we've been feeling building, like, that we've been really also sensing, I'm hearing on an empathic level, where maybe we've continuously interacted in a certain space, we felt something was really off, and maybe we acknowledge that. I'm hearing that again, we acknowledge it and recognize that eventually we want to take action. Now, okay, before we get into that, Gemini, 2020 we're working with here, July 25th to September 9th in the pre-shadow. Now we move into, on approximately September 9th, the actual retrograde cycle. So that will actually lead up into November 13th. November 13th, it will technically go retrograde, it will technically go direct, but we've still got that post-shadow retrograde period until January 2nd, 2021. So we're going to be riding this wave out for quite some time, and this reading will hopefully get a sense of how these energies might culminate and build. But Gemini, I'm hearing you've been waiting. I'm seeing that whatever comes up for review around this time is not something that's like new. It's not necessarily something that is, I'm hearing also not clear. Interesting. So maybe this is just kind of like clear. It's a matter of now how we're acting upon it. I'm hearing interesting. So, you know, there's really this active question with the Temperance card coming through. Yeah, for no reason, this is something you've been so patient with. It's almost, I'm hearing it's reached a point where you felt it was ridiculous to also have waited this long. I'm seeing somebody who's been waiting in line. They're like, why am I okay with waiting? I'm hearing that as well. Like, as long as I am for what feels to be like a huge, I'm hearing massaging out of the conversation. 7 of Wands, yeah, for no use is passion, no question. And it's gotten to a point where someone is like no longer going to go, I'm hearing, without communicating on behalf of it. And it's funny, Temperance is looking over at the kyanite crystal here. Kyanite speaks of air energy. It's a very high vibration stone. It speaks of the throat chakra, specifically, and activation of it. Temperance speaks of waiting, specifically tempering the flame. It's like, I'm hearing it, it's ridiculous. I don't know what that's alluding to, Gemini, but something that has even become funny. I'm hearing it as well in that way. Now, no question, you're releasing something here. The Devil just remained at the base of the stack in reverse, looking into the past. I'm feeling some stimulation in the sacral chakra, like almost laughing, like giggly energy. I'm feeling that specifically in the sacral. Now, the Devil's mirroring here, Temperance upright. Now, there's something for a number of you. I'm hearing you're releasing it. I'm hearing the fun and the so-called games, the so-called fun and the games. Interesting. We inverted that. Okay, so what we were kind of, again, I'm hearing kind of like putting up with, like acknowledging that there was a really big, I'm hearing conflict also point there in some kind of way, a point of tension that wasn't really actually something that maybe you at a certain point even decided to engage in the space of, where you're like, this is just uncomfortable. And it's not even like something that I have actually communicated. I'm hearing that as well. Okay, so 1 second. So for a number of you, there's a lot going on here. Okay, there's a long cycle. I'm feeling in that stimulation of the sacral chakra. It's something that maybe you felt just, it's this type of thing where maybe you knew something was wrong, something was up with the circumstance, with the environment, but it was just a matter of kind of like communicating it maybe openly. And you know, to what degree or point did we sort of intuit, we picked up on a certain, I'm hearing also vibration. At what point do we actually call it out? Now, at that point, we have the Ace of Wands upright on the face of the spread for coming out in a really public way to even an audience. And it's interesting because the Devil is in reverse, and what another card flipped over on top of it. And it is actually the Magician. Wow. But the Magician is reluctant to show up, I'm hearing, until the conversation has been told out, I'm hearing, by the Temperance card. So there's something that you have to come to terms with. I'm hearing in this way. Not really the reason, and not really, you know, the what, okay, of what it is that you want to call out, what you want to carry out, what you want to like officialize. Also, I'm hearing your involvement in the space of, or your opinion in relation to the conversation space of, but rather the space in which I'm hearing hesitation remained. I'm hearing in relation to the action that would be taken on it. So in other words, it's like, hold on, I feel this, okay, X, Y, Z, whatever it may be, I feel it, I know that. Okay, now why haven't I acted on it? I'm hearing I'm hearing the why to the what is now. I'm hearing my mission statement. Wow. So 1 second, but this might actually be the energy of another Son of Wands and the Son of Cups. For no reason, this is you with your higher self. I'm hearing it's something that you're coming to terms with. You're realizing, well, why, if I wanted that, why wouldn't I have actually addressed it? Now, it's not always easy. Okay, the world upright. I'm hearing it's not easy. I'm hearing why wouldn't I have also seen earlier. You know, there's a lot of introspection. 7 of Cups in reverse, and we are here as I'm reading this. I'm reading this on July approximately 17th. You know, what is time? What is space? But an illusion. The Hierophant's in reverse at the base of the Temperance card, the base of the Ace of Wands upright. There is a lot here up for review. We've got actually 5-6 planets retrograde as well. There's a lot here that has been on the table for review. Now, for a number of you, there is a lot of passion, and at a certain point you realize you've been getting the signs here. Gemini, I'm hearing Sagittarius, it has been building. It's like, I feel like my spirit guides are stalking me. I'm hearing that specifically. I feel like it's getting really weird. I'm seeing you like in a room. It's so funny, Gemini. Get a load of this. I'm seeing you in a room, and like, I'm seeing that you feel the heat of like the attention of people on you. You're like, they're waiting for me to take this action on. Ace of Pentacles in the center of this spread. Now, for a number of you, this is like the environment, the social environment. Well, nah, hold on. It's something subconscious even, yeah. Did the death, absolute death card here. Or for whenever you spiritually, where you're like, the wave is building. I'm a freaking surfer. I'm expected to have my board and to get on the wave and to ride it out. And I'm hearing, why am I still on the landing of the last wave? I'm hearing landing mark. The landing mark. Okay, so one second, let's clear that. For a number of you, someone's a little skeptical. Well, they were skeptical. Some of you dealing with a Scorpio. We're going to get more clues on these energies. Wow. So the High Priestess jumped on the ground. Then shortly after, the Judgment card fell on the ground as well. For a number of you, this is a space of comfort, something that you feel... it is a decision, but it's also a matter of the space of readiness to actually call it out. And I'm hearing that with the moon coming through as well. Some of you dealing with a Scorpio or someone who you... For a number of you, you're picking up on the energy field of another, possibly the knowingness or the premonition that you feel like, I just feel like they're going to come at me with something here. I feel like they're going to communicate something to me. I'm hearing that. Okay, Three of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing letter R. I'm hearing Richard. For a number of you, I'm hearing I am hearing Reginald as well. Justice in reverse, the Fool in reverse, the Emperor's in reverse, and the Ace of Swords is upright. For a number of you, there's something that has been, I'm hearing, a long masquerading event. Six of Swords and the Eight of Wands with the Chariot. I almost said the Judgment card and the Justice card at the same time with the Chariot. So for a number of you, this is all about your comfort zone. Okay, it goes to the point of acknowledging what the basis of the conversation actually is as well. Why is it that we also feel what we feel? What is it that I am seeking also more of, that I feel I need to accommodate what my needs are? I'm hearing that specifically, and that's a very rudimentary question, right? Very, very simple. It goes back to childhood, sort of, what do I feel like I want, I need in this space, and where is it that I feel I have said otherwise? I'm hearing that as well with the Ace of Swords. Now, for me, this is someone's energy in your environment, no question. And whenever we read, right, I mean, there can be something that comes up for review, not only your energy space, but what may be prominently figuring in your environment. So in other words, it's like we could be reading, on your sign, it could be a sun sign Gemini, and what comes through here could be the energy of another in your environment. And so if that is the case, usually it's something that is really actually almost merging with your aura as well. And so good to know, right? what's coming through. All right, Judgment here with the High Priestess. Now, for a number of you, this is something that you've been waiting to communicate to someone. I'm seeing as well, for me, this is on an energetic level, absolutely, with your spirit guides, no question, no doubt. If that is the case, I'm seeing that for a number of you, I'm hearing that. I'm hearing EDT, take it as well. I'm seeing the number 4 as well. It's funny, I see East here, actually, as well. It's written on this paper. So for a number of you, this is something that's been building. And I'm seeing, it's funny, this little sticker, it says Idea Diary. Take a look. It's so cute. The font here. It's something that perhaps whenever you've been strategizing, you've been planning. I'm hearing the ideas have been kind of like very swift. I'm hearing as well, whatever the spaces that you want to carry out over time. It's something that's been really creative actually as well. Ace of Cups. Now, for a number of you, the Hierophants in reverse, Seven of Wands at the base of the Ace of Cups, you've known that whatever this is, it like has absolute potential and there's no going around it. I'm hearing. Now, it's almost like this inevitability. Oh, the Wands in reverse. So for a number of you, there is someone who is on your tail. I'm hearing in this way. But incognito. Okay, there. Can we say they're stalking? All right. They've been watching you. They've been looking at your stories. I'm hearing that specific. All right, for a number of you, you're dreaming of someone as well. It goes two ways, maybe the Hierophant. Nine of Pentacles. For a number of you, you've known this person in passing. It's like very brief. I'm hearing at times very in out, very flighty, I'm hearing all at the same time though, I'm hearing wish list material. Wow. Okay. The Tower's in reverse. For a number of you, I'm hearing we have to just get to that point where we're talking. It's so funny, Gemini, because I'm hearing Jim Carrey. Father Sword. Someone's like, really. They got this. They're so funny. I'm hearing Frankie. The Father Wands in reverse. Father Swords are right. And the Father Sword is actually flipped down. Actually, this Kyanite stone again. Speaking of communication, and with the Father Swords, we speak of communication as well. The element of air. Now, for those of you who are wondering, like, why is she talking so fast? I'm channeling right now. Working with the cards, yes, but I'm also doing some oracle work, channeling what's coming through in the many ways that I'm interacting with the energy. I'm trying to relay that as quickly as I can. So, if you're like, why is she talking so fast yet again? That's most likely why. Always take it as you will, however you interpret, right, your interaction in the space as well. And it's always a matter of perspective, right, perception. The Devil upright, the World upright, the Hierophants in reverse. It's always, by the end of the day, like, I can, say whatever it is that I so-called say, but it will always be a matter of your personal interpretation, and there will be so many ways in which you can interpret the energy. So for a number of you, this is someone who you're waiting to come out. I'm hearing also with, maybe to introduce, to present to another. For a number of you, this is someone who's been wanting to, they've been watching you, Gemini. I'm hearing the letter S. I'm hearing S very strongly. I'm hearing S-E, very strongly. S-T, I'm hearing Everybody wanna steal my girl. That's like, everybody wanna take her heart away. No, 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 the 5 of Wands. In reverse, please don't go away. I'm hearing that specific. That's not the tail end of that was not the lyric. Alright, but hey, we're singing it the way we're feeling it. I'm hearing it as well. Like, I will change the lyrics to make it more, I'm hearing also accurate. I'm hearing and authentic to what it is that I want this cycle to be carried out as. Now, for a number, you're dealing with someone who has a really high standard when it comes to addressing whatever this connection is. And they, oh, side note, by the way, if this is going too quickly and you want to watch in slower motion, you can also slow the speed down and click the little 3 dots at the base of the reading, and you can slow the speed down. Now, for me, just Scorpio, no question. Again, the death card coming through. Someone's like picking up even maybe on a proposal. They're like, I just feel it. Like, I just feel it. I just smell it. I'm seeing someone's like, they meet up with someone every so often, and like every time they meet, like they're like, they just have this inkling. They're like, I think that they're gonna like surprise.